Trump has been banned from Twitter, right? And one of the most predictable moves that anybody with two brain cells could have predicted, that Trump and Facebook and all these social media companies are basically trying to ban the president from the internet, right? Not only did they do that, after they banned him, President Trump tried to tweet from the POTUS account, and then they deleted that tweet in literally 3 minutes. So they're trying to ban President Trump from the internet. Not only that, conservatives are losing followers on a ton of platforms, right? And on top of that, the icing on the cake is that they are also trying to erase Parler from the internet. Apple has taken Parler out of their store. I think Google Play might have taken Parler out of the store as well too. So you can't even download the app. You have to go straight to the website to get the app. I mean, they're just straight up coming after conservative speech, and particularly speech that they call extreme conservative speech. And guys, you know me. I am a free speech absolutist. Almost, right? Except direct threats of violence. I've said this 1,000 times. Okay? But what really pisses me off about this is the fact that if you're going to ban somebody like President Trump, you also have to ban the AOCs of social media. AOC has to be banned if you're going to ban the president. Now, I'm consistent. I don't think any of them should be banned, because I think when you start banning people unjustly based off their political beliefs, and you're not doing it on an equal basis on both sides, I think that's what creates more extremists. That's what creates more conspiracy theories. That's what makes people think that the world is after them. And that's what Facebook and Twitter and all these other social media companies are doing. If you're going to ban Trump, you got to ban AOC. Because if Trump is inciting violence and he's being dangerous, which is why Twitter said they banned the president, AOC does the exact same thing. It's the exact same shit. The only difference is the shit smells different. And Twitter likes the smell of the progressive shit. That's the only difference. Guys, listen to this. Listen to this. AOC tweeted December 2nd. December 2nd, she tweeted this. The thing that critics of activists don't get is that they tried to play the polite language policy game, and all of it was to make them easier to ignore. What does that sound like? Who does that sound like? Is that not what conservatives have been saying? When people that come on my page and have commented on my video where I criticized and condemned the Capitol, the main thing they said was, well, we tried playing the talking game. We tried being polite, but we had to make our voices heard using other methods. Is AOC not saying the exact same thing? Is this not the exact same thing? It wasn't until they made folks uncomfortable. That's what the rallies are, right? That there was traction to do anything, even if it wasn't their full demands. So if you got a ton of people who believe that votes don't count, right? And they've been talking about it. They've been asking, hey, can you look at it? Can we get a court case? Can we have some transparency here? And you told them time and time again, no, you're stupid. No, you're dumb. No, none of it's real. It's all fake. And then you don't even talk about it. You don't even prove to them why it's fake. CNN doesn't even cover it. If you think it's fake, cover it and tell them why it's fake. Sidney Powell is getting sued by Domain right now for $1.2 billion. Is the media going to cover it? Because this will be a great opportunity to prove that her allegations are fake. You might want to start covering that. If you want to calm down some of these Trump supporters, if you want to calm down the people, you might want to start covering it. CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, cover the Dominion lawsuit against Sidney Powell. When discovery happens and when they go to trial, cover it. So then you can say, see, look at what Dominion said. Look at what Sidney Powell presented in court. You can see it. This is the transparency here. Because the only thing people were asking for was more transparency. That's what a lot of people wanted, but they wasn't getting it. AOC is saying the exact same thing. Look at this tweet. The whole point of protesting is to make people uncomfortable. Activists take that discomfort with the status quo and advocate for concrete policy changes. Popular support often starts small and grows. To folks who complain, protest, demands make others uncomfortable. That's the point.
One of the most common combos that people do when they're taking Testralex is that they start stacking it with Redwood. And Redwood is our UMZU circulation support supplement. It's a blood flow support supplement. It helps you to get more blood flowing and throughout your body to all the right places. Now, a lot of people have blood flow problems that also have hormone problems because hormone imbalance is one of the key causes of poor blood flow and poor.
How is that any different than going to a rally where you're trying to show support for reforming the elections? How is that any different from any politician saying, hey, we need to maybe look into some different policy changes for the elections? It's the same exact thing. It's just whatever you prefer. And that's what makes me mad, because I feel like I'm the only one that's like, no, let's be consistent about this. If you're going to ban Trump, okay, fine. But you got to ban AOC. She's just as dangerous.